I haven't done nothing yet. I upset apple carts wherever I go. I'm like a ball in the china shop. So for me to be able to pinpoint what I've done, if I've ever done anything, would be impossible. I'm like a whirlwind, aren't I? Come in, go out. Come in, go out. And it's everybody else that gets upset, not me. I'm quite happy doing what I'm doing. I'm quite happy going where I go. You know. True story, that is. So ISIS Bob thought that he had converted to Kia Watch. To Kia Watch pretended that he'd been converted. And then this radical Islamist, who later on got found to be a radical, burst into tears because he found out that it was fake. You'd be surprised some of the stuff I've seen on here, honestly. I don't know what's happened to the Kia Watch. Where he's gone off to, but he used to be around a lot. That's done it.
Yeah, the mum and the stepdad were a bit weird anyway, weren't they? From what I saw anyway, they were a bit...
Yeah.
They were a bit like, Haley-fied.
Yep.
They seem like the type that will like to go pick nettles and that.
I don't know if they went and picked nettles, but they were definitely fucking strange. But the thing is, Amy, when the police got involved, yeah, and the kids were removed and taken into care momentarily before the dad won the right to have them, she went on the run with her lover. Her and the stepdad fucked off to Morocco. Now, if you really believed all the stories that those kids had come out with, you'd fight to the death, wouldn't you? Oh, well, I know I would for my kids. I know I would. I'd even be imprisoned for fucking talking out about it.
Yeah, that's when they got, didn't they get, like, arrested to begin with or something, so then they went over to the...
Yeah, they fled. I mean, you look at Jake. Jake's got more resilience than the fucking mum.
And the kids came back out and said that the stepdad made them say it. Didn't they? I swear they did.
Yeah. But the thing is, the kids are adults now. They don't need a Jake running around to save them.
Yeah, they probably...
And do you know what he's done as well? What he said on Venice the other week?
What?
He found out that the kids had moved back to England and were living in Hastings.
That's weird.
Right, so exactly. They're about 17 and 18. So he went down to all the local schools to talk about them and stalked them to their house. So they had to move.
Really? Well, that's not really looking out for them then, is it?
No. And yesterday on Venice, active serotonin reuptake inhibitors, the most common class of antidepressant drug in the UK, are relied upon by 1 in 8 Brits. My God, that's a lot. Who are dealing with mental health issues like anxiety and depression. Common SSRIs prescribed in the UK include citalopram, fluoxetine, and sertraline, sometimes known by the brand name Ciprami, Prozac, and Lustral. But their use has been linked to long-term and even permanent sexual dysfunction. The NHS has warned that side effects such as loss of libido and achieving orgasm, lower sperm count, and even erectile dysfunction can persist after taking them, and patients have described feeling caved out, relationships are wrecked from their use. So, all of these nutcases on here, talking about their sex, they're talking about their drug use, because we've had Afghan for 4 days, didn't we? Talking about what his depression and everything else. And there's quite a lot that join in with him when he talks about the depressive state and stuff. So, you know, that's probably what's wrong with a lot of them that are on that stuff. They're not getting no sexual satisfaction, which is why they come on here and abuse women. You know, maybe that's the only way that they do, but they're frustrated. That's what I think. I think there's a lot of sexually frustrated people on here. I find it interesting when they go, oh, and you're always online in the evening and Hector's up in bed. That means you can't have a sex life. I'm like, you boring cunts. What, you mean you only have sex at night? Weirdos. But anyway, let's go and have a look at another story. Germany says it will arrest Benjamin Netanyahu if he sets foot in their country following ICC. And there's quite a lot that join in with him when he talks about the depressive state and stuff. So, you know, that's probably what's wrong with a lot of them that are on that stuff. They're not getting no sexual satisfaction, which is why they come on here and abuse women. You know, maybe that's the only way that they do, but they're frustrated. That's what I think. I think there's a lot of sexually frustrated people on here. I find it interesting when they go, oh, and you're always online in the evening and Hector's up in bed. That means you can't have a sex life. I'm like, you boring cunts. What, you mean you only have sex at night? Weirdos. But anyway, let's go and have a look at another story. 34 offences in November. It's mad that they've searched. I wonder what the real reason why they've searched could be. I think we all know the elephant in the room, don't we?